Okay, Zorlord here, Zari Barber, and I've been talking about teaching this how to do a death awareness meditation. I've been a little slow to start, just been a little busy with Dojo Pop and with Z-Lab Denim and the Samurai Dandy collection. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about meditation today. Why meditate? What's the whole point? Uh, and I think it's a very helpful entry point for martial artists and for anybody who wants to live their life in the way they want to experience it. In the Yoga Sutra, they say that yoga's chitta vritti nirodha, which is yoga is stopping how the mind turns things around. And my mentor said to me that the way the mind turns things around is we think that the world is coming at us, that the world exists by itself, like we were sort of born into like a diorama or a pre-existing structure, a place that existed before we did. And that's actually kind of a new idea. And a lot of the old wisdom traditions say that the world arises with us. Like, for example, they also say, the Indian mystics say that our body forms around subtle channels of light, and then our world forms around our body, like ice on a tree branch. So where am I going with this? It actually has very deep, sort of mystical ramifications in the martial arts, because if the world exists self-existently and we're just material, and you find yourself in a situation, all you can ever do is react. So you're always late. And maybe it's 1/10 of a second. I forget what the reaction time for like a fast human being is. It's probably 1/10 of a second. So if that's the case, you're always going to be killed. You can never take the initiative. My other mentor, my Aikido mentor, Haru Matsuoka Sensei, he said that Aikido or martial arts is doing something impossible, meaning that you're going to be killed. There's no way you're not going to be killed. He has a sword, you don't. He's attacked first, and yet somehow you still manage to survive and stop the fight. So how is this possible? I mean, in a world where we're always 1/10 of a second late, and that exists by itself, we're always reacting. And some people call this the world of Caesar. So how can you ever actually take initiative in your life if you're always reacting to something that exists by itself? And all of the sort of great mystics say the same thing. They say, well, life doesn't exist by itself. It's not random. If a tree falls in the woods, it does not make a sound. But you have to explore this yourself. And two of the best ways to explore it yourself, I think, are with martial arts and with meditation. And I think meditation's maybe a quicker road. I think martial arts, it's a little more difficult to catch. It took me many years to see it in the martial arts. If you practice, like for example, I did a long meditation retreat, and I noticed, partway through that actually I only had 20 thoughts every day, pretty much the same 20 thoughts, and they had slightly different variations, but I really just ratcheted through 20 different thoughts every day. I was having one of them, and that was my world, basically. If you are what you're thinking in many ways, right? So after doing this meditation practice, doing this retreat for a while, I noticed that all my 20 thoughts, one dropped out. And it was just for a moment. It was just, oh my God, I didn't have the thought about spaghetti today. Instead, it was a thought about cheesesteaks, right? But that one moment where you can see the thought drop out, you realize that you are in fact living not even in a reacting self-existent world of Caesar, but you're kind of living more accurately in your thoughts, and your thoughts are in many ways creating your reality. And that's a very deep rabbit hole, and maybe we'll get into it about how things actually exist. And and how you can perceive that. But that's not my goal today. My goal today is just to talk about why meditate. And I think the reason is so that you can start to take proper initiative in your life. Because if you're not having some awareness of your state of mind, not only are you reacting to, or does it at least seem like you're reacting to what's happening in the world, but you're reacting to your own out of control thoughts. So you're really you're the monkey, okay, and you're being led around. So I see meditation as it's just a baseline practice of trying to get an awareness of this, and I think it's necessary. And if you're not, you how do I say it? Who said it? If you're not, if you don't have a plan, someone else has a plan for you. And if you're not meditating, your mind's got a plan for you, and it is not taking you where you want to go. Okay, so I just want to say a little bit about that. And if you want to create your life in a certain way, and you want to live your dreams, and you want to make your art or your business, and you want to have your visions come true, I think that you got to meditate. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say today. More about, I think I'm going to call it DAM, the DAM, Death Awareness Meditation. If you're interested, please check out bio.dojopop.xyz. You can DM me, email me. And also, you know what you should do? Watch the Yoga Sutra movie. The Yoga Sutra movie is, it's an awesome movie. I made it, but it's an awesome movie. And if you want a way to make your life better quickly, and you want to fire up your yoga and your meditation practice, watch the Yoga Sutra movie. And there's even some martial arts scenes from my Budo brothers. Okay, so that's it for today. Zor Lord out. Don't let the bastards get you down.